A lot of things keep on baffling, I'm very convinced in my mind that Nigeria is Bezalel of the world. You know what they call Bezalel? It's in the Bible, the book of Genesis. And they wanted to build the first tabernacle. Everything was there. Even they didn't need anything. Moses has to announce that don't bring anything again. We have more than enough to build this house. But there was a problem. There was no architect as at that time. Nobody. And God told Moses, don't be afraid. He said, I have got Bezalel by name. I opened up his brain and I pour wisdom there to make witty inventions, cunning inventions for the house of the Lord. Now, the first architect was created by God himself. It was not, he didn't go to any school, he didn't go to anywhere. God is the one that made him an architect. The same thing is what is happening in Nigeria, in Africa. But we fail to understand and to know our value. The kind of education we receive here is making us to think upside down. We have everything, yet we lack everything. God has provided everything for us, still we are walking around nakedly. I watched a video now. What is in that video? And it was said that in the university in Texas, in America, they did a research into bitter leaf, and what is in that research? That bitter leaf has medicinal value, it has medicinal purposes. It can do a lot of things. Now there is a bitter leaf capsule that is coming to Nigeria, and you'll be paying through your nose to buy it. And by the time it will come, you will see another campaign there. You see, this one comes from America. It will be better and more pure than our own. People read between the line. They never read on the line. And because they read between the line, the thing was never balanced in their life. Now, I read, there was this thing I read, and there's a professor here. He wrote something about jute. Jute is what they call the wedu in Yoruba language. He said it is dangerous to take jute. This is a jute that have been taken from generations unborn. And we are not telling me that it is dangerous to take jute because they use a broom to cut it when they are breaking it, and the broom can cut and we enter the intestine, and the intestine can perforate it. How many people have ever admitted in hospital that intestine perforate because of eating jute, which we call lewedu? How many? The same time he was publishing his own research here, well, the same time another research was coming from America concerning jute. Jute has a property that can cure even cancer. It has anti-cancer property. It was discovered in America. We that own the thing here, we are writing, people are seeing the cup as half less instead of half full. Where are we going from here? Where? We have everything, still we lack everything. When COVID came, it was a hoax in this part of the world, because I wonder the kind of COVID that will come and we affect the husband, it doesn't affect the wife, it doesn't affect anybody. The COVID we know, when it hit, if you enter a market, everywhere is gone. But here in Africa, we only affect somebody, and if you don't affect those who are around him, can you imagine? Now, when COVID came, and a woman was in UK to visit the children, and she was affected by COVID, and they locked her up in a room. It was in that room, God gave him inspiration that he should be taking garlic. The first solution to COVID came from a Nigerian. A woman that never go to school, never study any medicine, and she shot the video and said, this is how God healed me, and they released the video to the world. At the same time, a lady came up, a medical doctor who studied here in Nigeria, and he said, COVID can be cured, and he came up with the proof. He challenged the head of WHO. He said, when was the last time he saw his patient? There are people who talk clinically and those who are just talking theory. There are two different things. Are you getting me? Now this woman came. Do you know what another doctor wrote from Nigeria? He said the lady is not in Nigeria, no. She just came to study in Nigeria. Somebody is claiming Nigeria and you are disclaiming her. You that is a Nigerian, what have you to discover? You see, this thing is annoying if you are in this business and you see all this thing that is going on. You see all this thing that is going on. The other day, what's the name of this our brother who is the former president of America came to this place. They said they saw a tree here and it can help those who have HIV/AIDS, and they took it away. When the thing is released, they will sell it to Nigeria in the discounted price. The thing never see the light of the day. You know why? Because that tree cannot be patented. There was a research in America and by one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world, and they discover a cure to cancer. It has passed first stage, second stage, third stage. But at the end of the day, they could not patent that herb that is used in that research. Because of that, they pay off everybody there and they flush the thing down the drain. That is where you see money consciousness over and above the value of human life. But one of them said he could not contain it any longer and spilled the bean, came out and go to internet now. All these things are there. Nobody is talking trash here. We are talking what is tangible, touchable, and takeable. Are you getting me? What am I telling you? If you live in this part of the world, have you seen the research about palm oil? Well, it is good though if you are having cholesterol. It gives the doctors money. You first spend money, you go around, but when you come to people like us, we give you the final solution. There is no cholesterol in your palm oil. Do you know the medicinal value of palm oil? When I was growing up, my maternal grandmother said palm oil. That was what she used to train all the children, and their children, they were doing fine even till tomorrow. Are you getting me? So we were swimming inside palm oil. that was the implication. We use palm oil to fry egg. We use palm oil to cook, to do everything. And when you fry your egg with palm oil, it is more nutritious. It is more tasty than the one you use. My wife tell me, say this one is cholesterol free. This one is imported. What do they call it? Vegetable. I just look at. You see, Africans have been brainwashed in such a way that we have lost value for what we have and what we carry. What you eat is what you become. What you eat is what you become. This thing they said they have made discovery about now in America. What are we calling it? The bitter leaf. But it is not the real bitter leaf. It is the cultured version of it. When they see that medicinal part of it, they will go and culture it and return it. Though that property was discovered in bitter leaf, but it is no longer the original bitter leaf. So there is no way it will not have side effects. But that is what you will spend your money on. You can buy a bottle like this, 100,000 naira. But when they give you bitter leaf like this in the market, you will say, well, these women are not clean. They are not neat. We speak all manner of grammar. God will help us. But let me tell you, Genesis chapter 1 verse 29, Genesis chapter 1 verse 30 cannot be controverted. You are going to be what you eat. God said, let this food shall be a medicine unto your body. Your food is meant to be a medicine unto your body. So if you eat right, you live right. If you eat right, you live right. If you eat wrongly, you will live wrongly. All manner of ailments in town now. What was the origin of cancer? Cholera revolution came in 1870. And 30 years, it was around that same year too, a German discovered white flour. And that is white flour they use in baking bread, they use in making all the pastries you eat. And 30 years after, the first cancer was diagnosed. And it was traced back to cholera revolution. Since that time, the world has never known peace. Food, what people consume. Food. What you eat is what you become. And then now we tell you there is no cure to cancer. You can't do this, you can't do that. You come for chemo, you come for... Now February 4 is Cancer Awareness Day all over the world. It's not a pride. By the grace of God, we have been able to handle a lot of people with different form of cancer. Is it sarcoma, cancer of the breast? Is it BPH, prostate cancer? Is it mention them? Is it colon cancer? Many of them has passed through us to the glory of God, and they are doing fine. So February, I'm regretting again. Come and don't wait until you are sick. Don't wait until you are sick and until you are down before you now know that you need to do something. Are you getting me? Prevention is far better than cure. come and run medical lab tests that will give you a clean bill than to be wallowing in ignorance. And by the time the challenge will come, you will not, the anxiety, even the fear is enough to kill some people. When they tell you have some kind of ailment like this, it's as if they have given that person death sentence. Are you getting me? So don't wait till that time. February, it's open, cancer screening in a lab, accredited lab that we partner with, and we will be running those tests at discounted price if you come through us all that time. And if you're having a challenge, they call it terminal, they call it chronic, talk to Dr. Sayemi. There's no challenge that is beyond God. I'll be expecting you. You can call my number as you see it on the screen, or you can check me out at my clinic at Ibadan. That's where I cover both Oyo and Osun State. You can check me out at my clinic at Ikeja. That's at Awolowo Ikeja. That is in Lagos. And you can check me out at my clinic at Abule Ijoko. That's via Sango in Ogun State. That's where we do 24 hours. Anywhere you come, you are going to meet Dr. Sayemi. Don't say how come you can be everywhere at the same time. Why? I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Until I come your way again, thank you and God bless.